Yeah. Much better faces than
Keeps
for
people on their toes.
our New Year's Eve picture. Our
Yeah.
cover photo
There's
is funny.
nothing wrong with that.
No, we that's our inner children just coming out and being silly, and
we encourage everybody else to do the same. Cheers. On my orange juice. So
water.
water. Got lots of ice. Clink, clink, clink.
So yeah, apparently today's we're into the blue.
I know we didn't correspond, but when I was
Yeah.
sorting out my tops and put them in there, this blue top had fallen down the back, and I thought, I haven't worn that for a long time. So it obviously meant to be, because I said,
It's like, what was it, last week where we took a break and we came back on, and you had a yellow shawl on and I had a yellow and black shirt on.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't say, hey, what are you wearing, so we can color coordinate. We've never once said that.
No, we really haven't. The only time we have is at the wedding, but that was just like, what suit are you wearing and what color am I wearing? That was it.
Yeah. Hi to Vera and Nasa.
Hi, Vera.
Oh, speaking of which, I want to show this. Nasa tagged me.
Attacked you? Nasa attacked you?
Tagged.
Okay.
Tagged. Yeah. So she tagged me on this post. She just received her order from Mystic's Portal.
Oh,
I think she meant to put the S at the end of the C. Mystic's Portal. She has Mystic Portals. But anyway, yeah. So she got some of these beautiful amethyst earrings, and this is all the stuff that she got together.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
You know what? Someone else tagged us in it, and they said it's really good quality stuff. It's really nice.
Kendra.
Yeah. Kendra, that's right.
Yes.
She's really reasonable. So please go and check it out. Really nice little bits and pieces. Oh, that's lovely.
And then here's, Kendra tagged me on she got her order and she's really excited about it, and she has all sorts of stuff. This is a little incense burner. But there's lots of and there's a video that I won't play right now, but that's cool. I love seeing the tags on there and happy customers. So
we appreciate
Mystic's Portal. I'll throw a link in the chat.
Yeah.
mysticsportal.com.
Yep.
There we go. So we're on the Psychic Alley YouTube channel today, because I'm still
on the naughty step for doing nothing.
Yeah.
There are videos where we've been more expressive about stuff than the one
I know. But I got a 7-day ban from a video from 2 years ago in which nothing is mentioned on there that's even remotely sensitive. But I got a strike for cyberbullying and harassment for doing nothing. So I appealed it, and they instantly said, no, your appeal is denied, which told me that they didn't even watch it. It was an AI that did the whole thing. So I went to Twitter and messaged them there, and they said they'll look into it, and they're still looking into it, but nothing has came out of it yet. So they're still looking into it.
So when would the ban be lifted if it stayed as it is?
Thursday.
You're probably going to end up with that anyway. By the time they've looked into it, it's going to be not earlier.
Well, maybe not, but I still want that strike lifted for no reason whatsoever. Yeah. So there was something that
sorry, are you making a nuisance and asking them all the time?
I wait a couple days and ask them if there's any updates. Nothing yet.
I'm
We'll let you
doing
know.
it every day. Yeah, I would.
Well, I'm doing it every other day. I don't want to push my luck. There was something interesting that happened last night. I was watching Monday Night Football, and as soon as the event happened, I sent you a message.
Yeah.
And don't think we can talk about it here, but if you go to my Telegram page, you'll see what happened. What happened, I can explain the play. The Cincinnati Bengals. Go ahead.
You watched this live happen? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
The Cincinnati Bengals were playing the Buffalo Bills in Cincinnati. Cincinnati got the ball to start the game. They drove down, scored a touchdown. Buffalo gets the ball. They drove down and kicked a field goal. So it's 7-3 Cincinnati. Cincinnati gets the ball back, and they're driving, and they're into Buffalo territory when the quarterback throws a pass to the receiver, T. Higgins. The Buffalo safety comes up and tackles him and falls to the ground and then pops back up again. And then he falls back. Then he falls back down to the ground. And he stayed there for I don't know how long. It was a long time. They ended up having to intubate him. He apparently had he stopped breathing, and they're labeling it as a heart attack. The safety's name was Damar Hamlin, and the game got postponed inevitably. They stopped the game, and they don't even have any plans on replaying it at this point. Eventually, they may have to because it's going to decide who goes where for the playoffs. But that could be the first, well, you know what, in the National Football League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Public live one.
Yeah.
It's not actually, because there's been other sport events
in Europe.
This has happened.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and not only just in Europe, but in the United States as well, on like college level or high school level. That's happened. Thousands of athletes it's happened to.
Yeah.
And we're not medical experts. This is for entertainment purposes only. But we're just throwing it out there, to question everything. And that's it. We're not saying this is definitively this or that, but you got to start questioning things.
Which leads to what else has been on the news about the SAD, sudden adult death syndrome.
Mm.
That is all linked.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it is. But we have to tippy-toe around all this stuff. We can't talk about it, unfortunately.
We shouldn't have to, because it's only the truth and it's what's been on the news.
Yep.
My friend Karen's in the chat. Hi, Karen. Hey.
But what they're saying is that it was this rare heart condition that happens, if you get hit in a particular place in the chest, it causes some kind of electrical shock imbalance. I forgot the specific term that they're calling it. Darn well, the National Football League will never say that it had anything to do with what. They'll never.
They're forced jabs on everybody. So why hasn't that happened more often then? Why don't you see that more often? And I thought they had it up as well.
No, because in Europe they got the jab a lot earlier than here in the United States, before it was mandated amongst the athletes. And now we're starting to see this on a professional level.
No, what I mean is, their excuse with the heart,
Yeah.
people
Okay.
in a certain place. We should see that more often then, shouldn't we, if that's the case?
No, because they're saying that rarely ever happens in sports. And I saw a post on Twitter saying that there has been since 1990, I think, a certain number of cases of that actually happening. But once again, who's to say that it didn't have anything to do with what in those cases as well? Even though it wasn't specifically the C-19 thing that they got the jab for here. It could have been some other jab-related jab back then that causes it. And, if they didn't do an autopsy, you'll never know about the blood clotting.
Well, Fauci said that he doesn't want, he banned anybody doing any autopsies, isn't he?
Yes.
Recently, that's all in the news at the moment. Hi,
He
Melissa.
He told the pathologists that.
Yeah. Hi, Linda.
Hi,
Karen. You've met Karen. You met Karen. Okay. She came with Sharon to the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
The look on the coaches' faces. Yeah. And not just that, the quarterback, Josh Allen, you could see him deep breathing under his hands when he was like this. He was going like this. There's tears coming out of the eyes of a lot of the players too. They saw something much greater than what we saw.
Yeah, they did.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I think it's going to happen more often.
Unfortunately, you are 100% correct. It has to, unfortunately.
It's when you're pushing your heart to extreme measures after having that, and it's scary stuff. So, Hi, Leona.
Hi, Leona.
From Australia.
Joyful and abundant 2023. And all on chat. Yes. Question everything. Yeah.
And it makes you go, the streets are empty. They're all dying from the needlecraft. Yeah. Hey, Concha. Time Lord. Melissa. Yana. Excuses for everything, and all of them their own agenda. It's true.
Yep.
Hospitals are filled with people with the flu in the UK. They're not really with the flu. It's with
now they're saying that there's this super flu going around.
Yeah.
Super variant. What's next? The super duper variant, and then a super duper variant with cheese and hold the pickle, and then a super duper quadruple variant with extra onion.
Yeah. They keep bringing out all these variants. There's another one. I wish I'd written it down, but they're calling it, and there's another name for it, another variant that they've got planned to come through. It's like
the Seer one. Sears, SEERS or something like that.
I haven't seen that one, but I don't think it was called that. There's definitely another one coming in. I was like, what craziness.
And they still haven't isolated the original one.
No, they haven't isolated it. No. So we just used to take ourselves to bed. We had the flu. We took ourselves to bed. The other day, I had all the symptoms of flu. I had all the symptoms, and it hurt like crazy. My battery's going to go. I don't know why it's not plugged in. So bear with me a minute. I just had to rest and sleep and keep away from people.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to get my computer plugged in, okay?
Okay. Yeah, she's looking awfully hot. But it's becoming inescapable. And, the line of BS that we've been fed for so long, they actually are going to have to, this, and especially with this being the year 2023. I've been speaking about this for years on on N5D about Pluto and Capricorn, how it entered in 2008, exits this year at the end of the year. And all this truth is coming up. And this is what Pluto and Capricorn brings. It brings the truth vibration. And it's as loud and as bright as it's ever been, and will continue to be this way. And it'll keep intensifying by the end of the year. And we're going to see, as Allie and I mentioned on our New Year's Eve show, there's so much that's going to be going on this year. If you haven't seen that New Year's Eve show, I highly recommend seeing it. It's on Allie's YouTube channel. And I put it on BitChute, but I had to condense it down because they only allow certain size files to be uploaded there. So I condensed it down. I had to condense it down to like 45 minutes. But all of our predictions are in there in those 45 minutes.
Yeah. I think there was a lot of them that we had the same vibe on. I think we could feel it. But it's good stuff. It's good stuff coming. 2023 is going to be an amazing year for positive changes forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We both definitely saw that. Hi, Coxine. Hello. Sarah Ann. Hi, Sarah Ann. Yeah. You need to do with it. So thank goodness we have a good sense of humour. You need to with the names of the so-called variants. Yeah. I mean, was it more? What was the one? Moronic. It was like it was a take the mickey out of moronic. Oh, I can't. What was the name of the one of the variants that begins with M?
Oh, yeah.
Can you guys remember?
And you can twist the words around.
Yes.
And it spelled moronic, I think.
Moronic. Yeah. Hello, Lilith. Hello. You live anywhere else besides Facebook? Yes, on my YouTube, Lilith. It's Psychic Alley. Okay, I'll put it in the chat there.
Yeah.
You probably got it all properly sorted. Omicron. Thank you, Time Lord. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So last night a cardiologist said that they could not verify if he had gotten you know what or not. He believed that what happened was a syndrome in the heart that happens when you get hit hard in the chest. When the heart rhythm is in a certain upbeat position, it throws the entire electrical system of the heart off. And that was what his explanation was, but who knows exactly? And that's all I'm saying too. Who knows? You can't definitively rule out that it wasn't because of like what these thousands of athletes have already been doing across the world, dropping because of heart issues. You can't rule that out and say, well, it had nothing to do with that. Sure, it could have been that. Anything's possible.
But you can listen to morticians who have been doing autopsies on the people who have had the jibby jab. And the veins are filled with these things. It toughens up. It's like fills up the veins with these like long. It's like a long clot that goes. Sometimes it goes from the top of the body right. If you stretched it, it would. Oh,
yeah.
They are loads of feet long. 4 feet long. I think one of them in those tube things.
Yes.
So if you have had the jab, just aspirin. I think we're not saying do it or don't do it. I've heard it's all about thinning the blood, isn't it? Making sure.
Lilith found your YouTube channel, and if you haven't subscribed to Allie's YouTube channel, be sure that you do.
Oh, please do. It really helps me to move forward. I couldn't believe it. I had 560 at one point, and then I turn on in a month's time and it was up to 700 and something. So I'm like so blessed, so very happy. Yeah. Hi, Annie. Hello. And Ellen. Hello. And Marejo. Hi, Marejo.
Mm-hmm.
I've still got to do the resin pendants, and then I'm going to send everything off.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
Yes. Don't believe a word we say.
Yeah, we're just entertaining you.
Yeah.
Let us entertain you.
You can entertain me.
All right.
Right. See you later. Bye. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.
I would love to.
Mm-mm.
Hell yeah.
Yes, that would
Okay,
be
gosh.
lovely.
You got me so that just distracted me.
Sorry, love.
I'm easily
Sorry, but not
distracted.
sorry.
No,
I'm not sorry.
no, you're not.
No. No. Hi, Susan. Oh.
And Terry,
And Terry. Hi,
yes,
Terry.
thank you for joining us.
Oh. It was lovely. I've my Patreon members, I've given a gift voucher of half price readings for anyone who's on Patreon. So I send that over to them, and so it's been really busy. So I'm starting a lot of those next week. Yeah. Well, the rest of this week actually. I think it starts this week and then onwards. So yeah, pleased with that. But we're gonna do a little bit of a reading on your Patreon, aren't we, on Wednesday?
Yes, yeah.
Some New Year
Ellie's gonna.
predictions.
Yeah. So we'll be doing some like 2023 predictions on that. The Inside the Insiders Club Patreon for members of 555 and higher. So tomorrow night, 8 p.m. See you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to that. It's Hallie's birthday tomorrow, so if you watch this, Hallie, happy birthday. My granddaughter, she's so amazing.
She's a little angel.
She is. Yeah,
I distract her all the time.
you do.
Well, some of the time.
You do.
I have to take my clothes off to distract her.
No, you just have to say hi. That's it. I'm done.
Hi
Hi,
to Sally and to Dauphine. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. We love hanging out with you guys. We do.
We do.
Oh. And you make a great team. I appreciate you both and all the knowledge you're sharing and all the great information. Yeah, we're trying to spread the word out there, and we're not trying to sensationalize things. We're not trying to scare anybody, but we are trying to inform people just in case they're thinking of going to get their fourth, fifth, or whatever jibby jab. Before you actually do that, think. Please do your research. You're not going to get your research on YouTube. They're shutting doctors down who actually made the jabs. They're shutting them down from talking out about it. You have to go to BitChute. So, or you can ask me, and there's a Truthers. I've got a Facebook Messenger group. It's called Truthers. So if you want me to add you to that, you can get a lot of information from that as well. So if you feel alone in your kind of like, researching and looking into things, and you want, my mum's on that, and she's always sharing all sorts of things on there. And our Linda Winger, she does as well.
We got the question last week. Somebody asked, what happens if you get jabbed? What does that do to the soul? It's not good for the human vessel, but for the soul is unaffected. The human vessel, because of the mRNA, that changes your composition. but the soul itself, your soul's fine. Really?
I didn't know that. Has he?
I did not know that either. Okay.
Yeah, so and Val, if you can message me on Facebook, and then I'll have your correct Facebook page, I can then add you. So just send me an inbox message, and I'll put you in the group there. So if there is anybody else who wants to be part of the Truthers group, it's just a messenger. It's not a page, but a lot of the, the intel goes in there, and people share it.
Yeah, and I have a page also, and I just put it into the chat for a Telegram. Join me on there, because you can also comment on whatever I post, and give thumbs up and whatever. We can, and it's still one more way that we can stay in touch with each other. And not everything I post on there is truth. Or sometimes I post like just some heartwarming videos and stuff like that, and sometimes spiritual stuff, but mostly it is truther stuff. So if you really want the truth that you can't find here or on Facebook, go there. Yeah. Yes.
So I was just using that message.
Yes.
Move on. I just joined, but if I grasp what you guys were talking about, athletes and people who are in the army that got the jab, that when the heart's pumping, whatever isn't, it's slicing the veins. So I don't understand that last bit. Do you? That last bit? It just puts a lot of pressure on the veins that have already got clots in them. That's what happens, and the clots obviously move quicker.
That was the end, I guess, the remainder of what she had to say.
And that came from one of the... Oh, it's gone. Okay. Yeah, there's so much information out there, and we do kind of push it a bit and try and get as much information out as we can. Mm-hmm. We do. Oh, Sarah Ann, what I'll do is I'll send you... I'm so sorry. I knew there was someone else I needed to send the availability sheet. I'll send it over to you. It's half price readings for Patreon. So I'll send it over to you, Sarah. I'll do it now, because I will forget. So, yeah, I can multitask. There's been a couple other bookings. So this is the most up-to-date one, Sarah. The Gregg meetings are 10th, aren't we?
What baby?
Greg.
You broke up a little.
We're doing readings on the 10th together, aren't we?
Yes, we are. We are. So yeah, if anyone wants to get a reading with Allie and me, it's one day only. So January 10th, to reserve your reading, let us know what your time slot is that you would like to reserve, and we'll get you in there. So just all you gotta do is private message either Allie or me, and we'll get you signed up on that. That's a week from today.
I mean, we've obviously done the other readings with the little ones, but this is the hour ones we're doing, so that's new.
Yep.
So we're going to see how this goes. If we like it, we'll do more, but if not, we're not. So
yep.
At the moment, because I was trying to kind of like say, come on, Greg, we can do some more together. It'd be great.
We'll see if this goes well. Probably. If not, whoever got it, congratulations.
He's very good. But it's like pushing him just outside of his comfort zone, because he can do the shorter ones, but it really doesn't matter, because I can cover line share, and you can do what you did with the others, so it doesn't matter.
And it's funny how much we just agree on it so much anyway. You know, I might start out and I'll come up with, my readings of the cards, and then Ellie will finish up and then come up with a lot of the same cards that I had already drawn, or vice versa if she leads off. So yeah.
But you've got a lovely way of, because you've been the counsellor, you've got an amazing way with words, and it somehow it gets through in a deep way when you speak. So it's good. It's very good.
Thank you.
I like working with you.
I love working with you. I do.
And we're also doing psychic development, aren't we? We're doing a psychic development evening. Are you still up for that?
Yeah.
You're thinking, when did I say that? Was I drunk? Yeah. When did I say that?
Hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Thanks for joining us.
Hello. Yeah. You were going to do the meditation and get people into that, and then I was going to do some other bits and pieces. But we've penciled in a date, but we haven't actually got it set in place.
No. Yeah, I'm still working on the promotion on that one. Coming up with the right picture and everything.
Yeah. Teamwork is the dream work. It's true.
I got to grab another water. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I keep pushing him just outside of his comfort zone. Keep doing readings together. It worked great for me. Yeah, we do. We do work well together and do readings. Yeah. What's the ticking? Do you know what? It's my computer. I can't hear it on my side, but sometimes people say that there's a ticking. But it's happened on every computer that I've had. So I have no idea why it does it. But I do apologise. It will go in a minute. It will go. Sorry, it's so annoying.
It's my heart going pitter patter for my love for Heather.
It's both. Your drawings are very good. Yeah, see, we're good. Yeah. It's driving me nuts. I'm so sorry, Sally. I really am sorry. I can't do anything about it because I don't even know where I would stop it. Hold on, I could turn my sound off for a little bit and hopefully it'll
Yeah, now we don't hear it. That's good. You can just use sign language from this point forward.
Why are you not answering?
Wow, Linda popped in and we weren't talking about food.
Hey.
Yet.
The other day we were talking Swedish meatballs. We both had Swedish meatballs.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. And we didn't plan that. It's just what are the odds of both of us having Swedish meatballs the same day without planning it ahead of time?
Oh, I know. Yeah, Marejo's had one as well. A dual reading. Yeah, if anybody does want a dual reading, we're doing a whole day on the 10th of January. Sounds like
Andrea.
Morse code.
Hi, Andrea. Sounds like Morse code. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just really fast Morse code. Can't hear it now. Oh, don't you start with the food, Linda says.
Is it still doing it? Because I had it on mute.
Yeah. No, that was me.
Oh.
Been following Gregg on N5D since 2012. I feel you two together are combining the forces. I totally agree. Yes, we are.
Thank
We are.
you.
And that's the power of that twin flame union. So you can just magnify, thoughts and intentions so much more. Ever since I brought Allie into the N5D realm, our whole N5D family has welcomed her with open arms, and she's been such an amazing addition to the N5D family.
Thank you.
It's true.
I love it. I do. I love it.
It's true.
I've always been aware. I didn't want to take over or do anything like that, and just wanted to kind of blend rather than,
Well, before I saw that Allie had incarnated here, and I started, chasing after her, she had no idea what N5D was or who I was or nothing like that, even though N5D was huge. I had over 400,000 followers, and I was getting millions of views each month on the website before I got shadow banned. But no idea. You may have seen an article or a video here or there that was from N5D, but never really put one and one together. You never, when we met, you had no idea about N5D.
No. In fact, I had to ask 3 times. It's like in what? In 5?
IN5D. That's what my mom says. IN5D. I go, no, Mom. It's in. To this day, she calls it still IN5D. Mom, no, in 5D. IN5D. Why would it be IN?
I know. Oh, the readings. Well, thank you for this.
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. Thank you, Leona.
Yeah.
Yes, she does. Nasa says that you have this beautiful, motherly, angelic soul.
Oh, that's because I care. I do. I
do.
care about people. Yes, I do. Yeah. Is it still ticky ticks?
No.
No,
it's gone away.
Gone.
Yes, she is. She's so kind and wonderful, yet a fierce mama when she needs to be. Mad respect.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah Ann. These are lovely compliments. Oh.
All true.
Well, if they recognize it in me, then they're going to recognize the fatherly side of it in you. Because you've got the masculine and the feminine.
And everything themselves as well.
Yeah. Cheers.
Indeed.
Cheers.
So we had a few cocktails, drinks, mixed drinks, or whatever you want to call them.
Call them cocktails. I'm good with it.
Well, to you, a cocktail is a fruity drink with an umbrella in it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Not now. I've been re-educated.
But yeah, we had a few cocktails on New Year's Eve while we were doing the predictions, and had a good time. We got a lot of predictions out there, so definitely check that out. Somebody asked,
you go. No, it's okay. You go.
Somebody asked, which prediction do you think will happen the soonest? And for me, my answer was the financial collapse here in the United States, the collapse of the U.S. dollar. That'll be the first one. But that's a whole chain reaction. That prediction that I made was like 9 predictions all wrapped up into one. It starts out with the collapse of the U.S. dollar and ends up with free energy being disclosed. So, and then a bunch of predictions in between that segue one into the other, and you end up with free energy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Jake and Nikki was trying to find the predictions, but obviously couldn't because it wasn't on your channel and they didn't know.
Oh, okay. Well, Jake ended up finding them though.
Yeah, he did. And he said, it sounds like the predator in the background with the ticking. So, you know, they're noticing the ticking. What do I do about this ticking, love? How do I stop that?
Well, he messaged me. He said, just watching your New Year's Eve show, regarding the cocktail bit, we say wankered in Britain rather than cocked. My sister would have used that.
Yeah, getting wankered. Yes. Do you say that?
No, but that's we don't use the word wanker here. But
do you not?
No. But we understand what it means, and you know that it's a British word. Yeah. And it's similar though.
Derogatory. It's derogatory. If you say you're a wanker or you wanker, that's
right.
That's derogatory.
But isn't that similar though?
Or a joke.
Cocked and wankered.
Yeah. Same thing.
Yes. This is a great observation from Susie. Gregg has a blue background and Allie has a pink background, male and female. That's the energies, right? Balance.
Yeah. So it is the fan, but it's obviously been the fan in this computer and my old computer. So it's in every fan. Now, I tell you what I have got. It's like a metal, it's one of those, it lifts the computer up and does this to it, tilts it a little bit. So I wonder if I put a little mat underneath it or pads underneath it. I wonder if the fan is, when it's kicking in, it's vibrating on the metal.
I don't know.
I can tell that you're not listening to a word I'm saying. You're just about to say something funny because you're
doing no. I was listening exactly what you're saying. You're wondering if it was the metal, that the heavy metal that's under your computer, causing the ticking of it. But that's not what I was laughing about.
I know you wasn't laughing at that. What are you laughing about, Mister?
And I was listening. No, you should experiment with that and figure out whether it is or isn't. I was laughing at Sarah Ann. She says, I feel wait. Yeah. He totally reminds me of my dad. I feel that's a little odd to say. Mind you, a much more laid back dad vibe.
Who does? Who reminds?
Apparently I do.
You remind. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hi, Shannon. Oh. Yeah.
And her dad had curly blonde hair too. Yeah, so.
Oh, yeah.
Leona said your predictions were profound. They resonated with me and so positive. This is so needed. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in and taking the time to check them out.
We really wanted to give some hope, because how can all of those good things happen in just a year? And I would predict that most of them will, but some of them will push over into 2024.
Yeah, that's kind of the predictions. The predictions were for 2023 and beyond. And, you know, actually in the beginning, we both agreed that, you know, I had this prediction in 2019 on New Year's Eve saying that by the end of 2020, the world as you know it will be unrecognizable. And that, you know, we all know what happened in 2020. But in the beginning of our show, we both said and agreed upon that by the end of 2023, once again, the world's going to be unrecognizable, but in a good way. You're going to see the changes that are going to happen this year are going to be magnanimous. They're going to be huge. There's so many, because this is the end of Pluto and Capricorn. The truth vibration is rising and more stronger and more powerful than it's ever been before. You're going to see by the end of this year some amazing things happening. The ride's just begun.
Well, look at how many truths have come out just in December and January. Thanks to Elon. You can love or you can hate him, but he's doing what he needs to do. He is going to change things. You know, so many people are now understanding a lot more because of him. You know, the Fauci stuff now, you know, all that come out now. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think Elon said that this week is the week that he's going to release all the Fauci material.
Did he?
I believe so. So, you know, got a couple more days left, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he has to say about Fauci.
Bring it, bring it.
Yeah.
Ow. I got my arm stuck in my drawer.
Thank you, Dauphine. She said, I'm sure I speak for many. I've learned so much from you too. Aw, thank you.
Thank you.
We learn from you guys as well too. It's a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm a baby at it really compared to you. You've been doing this for years, haven't you? I'll have to do that later.
Yeah. Hi,
I was trying to put some pads underneath my computer, but it's too awkward.
Hello all, and hello Sarah from Shannon in Florida. Hope y'all had a great New Year's. Where in Florida are you? I'm in Sarasota. Are you on Gulf Coast or East Coast, Panhandle? Wherever you're at, it's paradise compared to the Northeast or the Northwest of the United States in winter. Unless you love winter, then you're in your own paradise. I just don't like the cold. No.
No, I hate the cold. Hate it. Hate it. Yeah. Have you heard of Ian Welsh? He says we are actually going to become the medbeds, healing ourselves and others. Oh.
See,
people
I get
have
that.
got to.
Go ahead.
I'm not so sure. People who especially have been in long-term sickness, they lose faith, and you need faith if you're going to heal yourself. You need to believe in yourself. It's very difficult. Get past that.
What I believe through those words is possible because, and it's through the unlocking of the codons in your DNA and RNA. If you can unlock all those codons successfully, you can heal yourself and others instantaneously. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. And I could heal everybody on this planet if I can figure out how to unlock all the codons in my DNA and RNA. I can hook myself up with every other higher self on this planet, ask them if they want healing, and do it immediately without anyone knowing that it was me to begin with. And I can do the same thing with the air, food, and water supplies of Mother Earth. Heal all that. I can do all that within a minute or two without anyone knowing. It'd be the greatest act of random kindness ever.
Well, I'm a yes. Okay. I'm a yes, 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 and yes. And hell yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to walk along the beach with no pain.
I would love that.
That's what I want. I'm in.
How would you pronounce that name? Aspasia?
Aspasia.
Yeah.
Aspasia.
It's
hello,
lovely
Aspasia.
to see you together. I would like to invite you for lunch. Beef ravioli with Greek feta.
Okay.
That sounds yummy.
We'll be over in a minute.
Yep.
We'll be over.
I think the two greatest things that could happen. Free energy would be great, but I think the med beds would be more important. And then to have that ability to teleport, I think I'd rather have that than free energy initially. So I could actually teleport myself there for the day and still come back here, or you could teleport here and we can go to the beach for the afternoon. And so definitely med beds and teleportation, and then free energy. What would you say? if you had to put them in some kind of order?
Healing first.
Yep.
Healing first. Because
Definitely.
you can have the most beautiful seaside, you can have the most beautiful guy, you know, or partner, and with pain and poorliness, it's like, without your health, it's not so funny.
The truths emerging will rock all of our worlds. You both give so much of yourselves to assist so many others at this time. You are so. Oh, thank you, Leona.
Thank you,
And you know
Leona.
what? There's going to be some things that happen this year that are going to be so out in the left field that I don't think anybody could have predicted how outrageously bizarre some of these things that'll happen this year will be.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know how to phrase it any other way, but just some stuff that you think never in a million lifetimes did I think that would ever happen? And it's going to happen this year, whatever that might be.
Yep, exactly. People who aren't in the know of any of this are going to be really shocked.
Yeah.
And they're going to find it difficult. They're going to find it very difficult to cope. We've just got to be supportive, even if they haven't been supportive of our needs and of us,
That's okay.
And they've been quite aggressive towards us and things like that. But at the end of the day, we just have to kind of be the spiritual person and rise above that. It's not worth holding on to that. You don't know how long you've got with your loved ones. You really don't know. So look after them. Forgive if you can.
You got to lift your head up over the. So Delphine's saying, I learned recently from a medium I see regularly that my son Ryan surrounds me with blue. I see bluish purple sometimes when I close my eyes. And I'll tell you why you see that as well. Another reason why. Sometimes on my ceiling at bedtime or right in front of my eyes. I don't know what it was, so it's nice to know now. Have you ever heard of this sort of thing? I feel blessed. Yeah, Delphine, what happens? I have an article. Try this right before you go to bed. And you just close your eyes and relax. And oftentimes you'll see this bluish purple swirl or light in your eyes. And if you just focus on it, eventually, and relax, eventually, you might see the outline of some images. And if you can maintain that relaxation, they'll become much more clear. The problem is, by the time you start seeing the outlines of those images, that's when you fall asleep. That's when your mind is into the alpha state. But that's also when that third eye opens up. So what you're doing, or what you want to do, is to train your eye, to train your third eye to still be cognizant while your eyes are shut and still be relaxed, but not to drift off. And if you can make it through that and hold that alpha state, you're going to get visions of, through your third eye, and you're going to see like little movies start playing out and stuff. So it's really exciting. If anyone does that, if you're seeing that, it could be a white light, it could be a blue. For me, it's like a bluish purple swirl kind of thing initially, but if anyone sees that, and that's where you're heading, that's how easy it is to open your third eye. So yeah, congratulations on that. And then I'll put a link in the chat here for that article if you want to check it out.
Wow. Has anybody ever seen sepia? You've got your eyes open, but everything in front of you is turned sepia into like an old-fashioned Western photograph. Because that happens to me periodically.
Oh wow! Like your video on
yeah.
On Zoom.
No, that's more freaky. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done the astrology this week, guys. I'm really sorry. Yeah, it didn't happen this week. I've got all set up. I got all my makeup ready, but this darn headache that I've had just won't give in. And it's very difficult to do readings with it.
Yeah. There's nothing, man, there's not many things worse than a really bad headache because it cuts off the rest of your body from doing anything.
I mean, it wasn't like I've had before, which are migraines. It wasn't as bad as that, but it was enough to go, this is hard for me to tune in. And so, yeah, I didn't do the astrology, but I did try a couple of times.
I know. I saw you created the link on StreamYard.
I did, and I was all ready to go.
Yep.
I'm just like, no, it's not happening.
Cassine says, thank you both so much for your precious, luminous, and refreshing presence you share with all of us at every single stream. I love you abundantly. Aw, thank you, Cassine.
These are lovely. Thank you so much.
I'm blushing. This isn't sunburn, it's blush.
Yeah.
So Sarah's saying you want free energy first, so the others do not cost you as much. It's an interesting way of...
True.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Lois says healing first. Yeah. Free energy is needed to power the rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually, but that's what I see for this year anyway. Free energy is coming out this year. So it probably will be first. Aw. You guys are all part of our posse. This is, bringing Star Family together. This is what we do. This is part of our mission, bringing all of us together.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to do a hangout one, where we invite people in to hang out with us.
Reho says, it's been said that things will get so drastic, people may lose their shit.
I feel they may.
It might be that, yeah. It's going to be one amazing, incredible year.
Yeah.
And you're very welcome. You're very welcome for that. Yeah, check out that article. Right there.
Oh. You've got so many psychic little bits and pieces. This is what I mean. When you say that you're not a teacher, you are, love. Teaching is different techniques. It's trying different techniques to get results.
I don't see myself as a teacher.
That is what that does. That is what that is.
Okay. You and your little...
Yeah, true.
Little head nod. I love that little head nod.
I'm looking forward to working with you. I am.
You got a few things you can work on.
Stop it. Stop it.
I remember Aluna Ash. I love her material. She's fantastic. So apparently she just uploaded a meditation. That's cool because I haven't seen anything from her in a while. Yeah.
I've not heard about her at all.
Yeah.
So is she a psychic developer? Does she a teacher? Or does she just do, what does she do?
Yeah, she's, I'd say she's kind of like us, visionary kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check her out.
Yeah.
It was lovely that Danny came on live the other day. She came on to say hi. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know who I was talking about in the beginning?
Yeah, I did, but I was in between something. I was already, I don't know, I was talking about something and you kind of like interrupted it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh. Get excited.
But she's no different than anyone that comes here right now. So I'm just grateful for all of you joining us here right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're all amazing and
They
exciting.
are. They are.
Yeah.
I just put sparklies on my nails.
Nice. Can't go wrong with anything shiny and sparkly.
I like my sparklies. So, guys, how are you, and how are things in your life? I'd like to know. Have you guys had any predictions that you've kind of gone, that's what I believe is going to happen? That's it.
Yeah, let us know your predictions. Great pizza in Gainesville. Okay. New York pizza is hard to find. Good New York pizza is hard to find. But I'll tell you what, I've mentioned it before. There's a pizza chain, and it's amazing. And it's called Jets Pizza. And I just put it in the chat.
Okay.
So good. Oh my God. They have this 4-corner or 8-corner pizza where the cheese is caramelized on the outside edge of it's like a Sicilian kind of pizza. It's like that thick, but cheese is caramelized on the outside corners of the whole pizza. And it's so good. Oh.
Yeah, I agree with you, Susan, totally. I love learning from the students. They've taught me lots. Yes, absolutely.
And we brought up food just for you, Linda.
Yeah. Jets pizza.
Yep.
Oh, what's this? I invite you all to come to Global Lightworkers Healing and Teaching Keys and Codes Facebook group. David Starr and Philip Barrow are doing amazing work there. David is just finishing up 10 days of free teaching and healing. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you, Linda.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's nice to be able to kind of like have recommendations to go different places.
Morer says, you guys are so soothing. I sometimes listen to you to help me doze off, especially Allie. She bores the crap out of me. But she didn't say that part.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh God, no, thank you. I totally, honestly, I was kidding about that at the end part, but I totally get what you're saying, because there's nothing better for me than listening to metaphysical conversation to help you fall asleep, because it usually triggers amazing dreams. So I totally get what you're saying, and if it helps you fall asleep, even better. So, thank you. Yes, the 8-corner pizza.
Good vibes. Beautiful to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mikey, hi Mikey, you're coming to Florida, and you and Joe. So yeah, got some friends.
That's so
yeah.
good.
I was telling Allie last night, I got some friends coming down from New York. I'm not sure if Mikey's going to be able to come up here to Sarasota or not, but Joe definitely is. He's going to be sleeping on my sofa. We're going to go to Riverview and meet another friend from upstate New York who lives in Largo. And another friend, hopefully that lives in Orlando, will come down and meet us in Riverview. And we're going to go to the Buffalo Wild Wings and watch a little football and hang out all together. So a bunch of upstate New Yorkers are going to get together in Riverview this Saturday. And then Sunday, Joe and I are going to the drum circle here in Sarasota, Siesta Key. So it'll be great to see my friends from New York.
That makes my heart sing.
Yeah. So good and you? Yes. Yeah. Outstanding, Mikey. Outstanding.
Oh, that's lovely. So nice. Apple turnover. What have you got with it, Linda? Apple turnover and what? Is it custard? Do you have it with custard? What do you have apple turnover with out there? Cream?
Plain. It's like a pastry with all that apple turnover stuff inside.
Yeah. See, we have a lot of these things. Unless it's got cream in it already, we'll probably have it with something.
Hi, Charlene. Charlene's saying everyone is saying something big is going to happen this year, etc. The veil is thinning. What do you guys think is going to happen? Well, I recommend that you check out our New Year's Eve prediction show. We have at least 88 predictions that we gave for the upcoming year and beyond.
Very
So,
nice ones as well. Not all of them
yeah,
are fabulous, but a lot
most
of
are. It.
yeah.
What we can tell you, Charlene, is that it's going to be an epic year, probably one of the most, if not the most important year in the history of evolution.
Yeah.
It's that big, that it's going to be huge.
But in a very good way. Yeah, in a very good way. Like, this is the change that we've all been looking for, where humanity comes in and says, we want what's just for the people. We want what is, rightfully ours now, without everything being stolen from us.
It's exciting. It's very, very exciting days are ahead, folks. Yeah.
I can't wait. So you think the money situation is going to happen quickly then? You think that's going to be the first thing?
Yep.
Money. Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm not getting anything. I didn't get anything. I don't know why. They just kind of like wouldn't answer me in my guides. It's like, well, thanks very much. Leave me hanging.
Well, yeah, right now the Dow Jones is at like 33,100. It's just, this is not financial advice, and this is for entertainment purposes only. But if I were in the stock market, or even if I had a house that I wanted to sell, I would sell off on both of them, because I see this revaluation of the dollar. I see housing prices and car prices, all prices are dropping significantly, especially after the revaluation. But if you wanted to sell your house and get a really good deal on it, while you still can, I would recommend that. But this is for entertainment purposes only. So the entertainer part of me is recommending that.
Yeah.
And the part of me that's not a financial advisor has to remind you that I am not a financial advisor.
Yeah. Don't listen to me. What do I know?
Yeah, the hell do I know? Just because I predicted 2020 doesn't mean I'm going to predict anything here. But I firmly believe in all my predictions, and I know you do too.
I do.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Heck
When
yeah.
I was writing, they just kept coming, because one minute I had none written down, and the next minute I said I've got 80, 88 or something. I said
55, and I had 33. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we had 88 together.
No, that's it. I can't remember how many I said I had. 50. I can't remember.
55.
55. That's it.
55. 55. 33.
Yeah, and then yeah, it just happened. Yeah. I'm just reading some of the comments here.
Yes.
You guys are so lovely.
If the currency will drop, why sell, keep for? I don't know. Why sell, keep for roof on head? Well, you want to keep if you have like gold and silver. Yeah, that you want to keep. You don't want to sell that. But I see what you're saying. What? Well, if you can. Well, what if hypothetically, Aspasia, if there's a revaluation and all the prices drop, if you could get that money now, and reinvest it into other things like silver or gold, that's going to maintain its currency. And then when prices drop, you'll have that much more liquidity to buy a house at a less expensive price and probably get a lot more. But this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Of course, it is.
Hi, LA Love a Girl. Thank you for joining us.
Yay.
How dare you be late? How dare you?
I've not got down to that message yet. I'm in and out tonight getting my son ready for bed. I wanted to let you know I was feeling lonely tonight, and it's so nice to connect with you all like-minded peeps and talk about things that matter. Shannon, thank you.
Yeah, you got family here. Lots of family.
Yeah.
And we encourage everyone to connect with each other as well in the chat. Find each other on Facebook or whatever,
Definitely.
This is what it's about, networking. And I see what happened. I didn't put this on. Okay, this is on the YouTube Psychic Alley. It's on your Psychic Alley Facebook page. It's on my personal Facebook page, but I didn't put it on the N5D Facebook page.
So that's why people are having trouble finding you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was setting it up, well, why not? I think that everything's meant to be, and we're supposed to bring people in from your personal Facebook page as well tonight. So
yeah. There we go. Yeah. Predictions as such, but my feeling and knowing is that much is lifting into higher vibration, and that profound changes are not too far away. Our own flying craft. Yeah.
Like a Merkaba?
Yeah. I did predict that it would be quicker. There would be quicker travel. It was going to be very quick travel.
Yep.
I remember predicting that. Yeah.
Charlene says, I seem to be getting drawn to codes and symbols. I'm a developing medium. Do you have any advice on this? I'm being drawn to codes and symbols and stuff. What's your advice?
Mediumship, you mean contacting spirit or contacting your spiritual team? Either way, start communicating with them as if they're your best friend. Get to know your guide. If you don't know your guide's name, then just give them a name. Even if it's a nickname, just give them a name. The person that feels the strongest around you, and just sit there and just say if you wanted to call them Sam, hey Sam, what do you think about this? And just sit, give them space, let them talk, without the radio on, without the TV. Try doing it when you're doing something else like hoovering or washing up or driving the car, because your mind's on that, but your higher self can tune into them. So yeah, but you have to kind of be relaxed and still of mind. But yeah,
there's
writing down, maybe automatic writing as well. You could start writing. If you wrote a diary every day and just put dear Charlene, and you start writing it, and then somehow it takes over and your guide will then end up writing it. Sorry.
No, okay. That's wonderful. I love that. There's a envisioning technique too you can do if you want to meet your spirit guide. And what you do is you envision that, there's this bench out in the middle of nature, and you're sitting down on that bench, and your guide comes up to you and has a seat right next to you. And envision, what would your guide say to you, or what would you say to your guide? This is part of the actual conversation that you're having. You're creating that. You're manifesting that to happen. Now, personally, I met one of my guides in my dreams. So what you might want to do is ask your guides and angels to have one manifest to you in your dreams. in my case, I had this dream when I first moved to Florida, and I had lived in upstate New York most of my life, but I always had this affinity to palm trees and the ocean. And I didn't know why, because I lived in the Catskill Mountains in upstate New York. But when I moved to Florida, I had this dream, and this American Indian looking woman with long black hair and a flowing white gown comes up to me and says, "Hi, Greg, my name is Tamara. I'm your spirit guide." So here I am. I can ask her anything I want. And all I do was repeat her name over and over again so I wouldn't forget it. Tamara, 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 Tamara. And I said it so many times that I woke myself up out of this dream. And she probably thinks I'm an idiot. But I knew that every name has a meaning. So I looked up Tamara. It means palm tree. That's why I had that dream of palm trees living in upstate New York. So ask your guides and angels to make that arrangement, to have you meet your spirit guide in your dream and see what happens.
But he's not a teacher.
I love that story. It made complete sense. Everything came together about the palm tree thing, having that affinity all my life, and then knowing why I love palm trees so much.
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys had palm trees up there in England.
We do.
That blew my mind.
Yeah.
I always
Do you
thought
not have them all over America?
Not in New York. We don't have any. And the weather's similar in New York as it is to where you live, Herne Bay. But you have a palm tree. You have palm trees there. I'm thinking, wow. I always thought that palm trees were for tropical locations.
Yeah, me too. I know. I think my brother's got a banana tree in the back garden, but the banana tree isn't going to bear fruit or anything. So, you haven't got the right weather.
Coxine, your predictions are so encouraging. I think we could all, I think we all could need some positive changes after all this global madness the last few years. Yeah, and it's changing, and it's all that corruption that we've gotten in the last 2 years. That's going to come to a head, and it's going to be exposed even more this year than ever before.
See, the thing is, we're all kind of like saying, "Oh, it should have happened already. It should have happened already." When I first awakened, I couldn't. It's like I was really wanting all the corruption to finish. I wanted justice, and I wanted the bad guys to be locked away and everything. But there was nobody on our side. There was nobody who could make anything happen. People were so asleep. Really, I mean, you think they're bad now. They were really bad back then. They used to literally tear me down, tear me into shreds. Anytime I brought up anything like that in conversation. And so, you couldn't do anything. And then came along this man who was speaking our language. And just because he's in America doesn't mean to say that he didn't end up speaking language that we could all over the world understand and say, hell yeah, please make this happen. Drain the swamp, please. And suddenly then we've all got a chance that this world is going to start to change, and we are going to start to see the bad guys be kept accountable for it. So, hope is now here right now. And, the last, they've speeded up the awakening with the plan. What's it? Demic. They've speeded it all up with that, because they've shown us just how evil they can be. And anybody with any ounce of kind of like brain cell is going to go, that doesn't seem right to me. How is it that a virus knows that it can't get you from 10 o'clock before 10 o'clock, but it can after 10 o'clock? So you have to vacate the pub by 10 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? It's like you
It's a smart virus.
can't stay until 11, and you can't be together with more than 3 people, and they have to be from your household, or they have to be from your family. It's like, how the fuck do they know? You know, so if you think about it, it didn't make any sense. So so the awakening, it's not been for nothing. And I know that the lockdown was really awful for people, but it did wake loads up, because you came out of your job, you wasn't in your busy kind of like going around in your hamster wheel, just being too busy to think, because that's by design as well. So everybody then stayed at home. Yeah, you're bored silly, but you had more time on the tippy tappy to find out information about all the crap that's been going on.
The tippy tappy, huh?
Yeah.
Are you walking around? We can't say computer anymore. So you're saying tippy tappy? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my take on it. So
all right.
Yeah.
Right on. Glamourine Patrick says, good morning, Allie and Greg. Allie, thank you for my free reading. It's appreciated. Love you.
Oh, that was okay. I wanted to come on and do some free readings the other night. I just had that feeling I had to, and so I did. Yeah. And I'll do it again. I don't know when, but I will.
Yeah. I get it. You know, think about in old days, people would sit together and share stories and learn experiences, things throughout the stories and of experiences of others. You know, it's kind of like, that reminds me of like the indigenous knowledge being passed down from generation to generation, you know, and how those stories had value and meaning. Yeah.
Exactly. 222 here in England. 2 a.m. 22.
Yeah. So for those of you who may be joining us for the first time or aren't familiar how we do things on Tuesday night, in about a little over half an hour, Allie and I will be back, and we'll be doing global predictions where we got our tarot cards. Oh, look at that. I got the Fool right here.
With the penis, wooden penis.
Yes, that looks like
a She's got a strap on there. Woohoo! Fun times, girls.
Yeah, so we're going to take our tarot cards and we're going to look into some of the questions that you guys want to ask. So if you want, you know, make sure you hop on over to the Allie's YouTube channel, and you can start putting questions in there. Put them in capital letters so we can see them, and we'll look into what you guys are interested in finding out through the tarot card about, you know, any global predictions that you're curious about.
And please subscribe, and please hit the bell notifications so that we can let you know. Yeah, it's all good. My subscribers are going up, so I'm loving it. Obviously, it's better when you know, it goes on your channel. You get more people coming.
I was just thinking about you.
Good. Yes, good. I'm not doing that. No, that goes too far.
What? That wasn't.
No, what I was thinking of went too far.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Anyway.
He's gone all innocent. No.
I mean, this is date night, though.
Still, it
might not say date night below because we just call it Greg and Allie Live now, but
we're doing that deliberately because we didn't want it to be put off with people, you know. So ever
Yeah.
since I got the flu last month, I have been feeling on a higher vibe and on more positive. I feel that the earth energies are pushing us higher, and the 2023 is going to be such an amazing year. Yes, it is. Yes.
All right. So Moore says, Greg, I will be on Siesta Key all of March. Wow. That's a busy time of the year. I often see you on the beach. Hope we get to chat in person. I met you last year. That's how I got interested in 5D. All right. Awesome. Yeah. So definitely. If you'll see me playing bocce. That's for sure. So that's what I do. That's how I get my exercise. So yeah. Look forward to that. Oops. I'm sorry. She's sitting highlighting one and I'm highlighting the other. So I love the joy you two share, says Lori. Thank you. We love it too. You guys are all part of the sharing and the joy and the love.
Yeah, we do. We love you guys. We love catching up with all these messages.
Yes. So why don't we wrap it up for here, because that'll give us a half hour to get things ready and grab a bite to eat.
Yeah.
And do all that good stuff. So thank you everyone for joining us once again for Greg and Allie Live. We'll be back in half an hour for global predictions. So tune into us then. Sure you check out all this good stuff that's going on down below, all of our websites and social media stuff, and
The
we look
Mystics
forward to
Portal.
seeing. Yeah.
Order some nice stuff in the Mystics Portal. 6,000 products.
Over 6,000. Actually, I think it's over 7,000 now.
Wow.
Yeah. So definitely check that out. And hopefully we'll see you back here in half an hour.
Yeah.
And anything you want to finish up on?
Well, lots of things. I've got a list going, but not for everybody else's ears.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for joining us, everybody. We love you.
See you shortly. Love you.
Bye.
Peace.